everybody, this is Refresh, and I am back to do another draft for Aetherdrift. It's the Premier Draft. I'm going to pay 10,000 gold and jump into this one and see what kind of deck we get. Hopefully we'll still find some players wanting to play this out while we wait for Tarkir to arrive. I am definitely excited about the prospects of Tarkir. I don't know what the draft format's going to be like. Obviously the limited format is my best interest, but you know, as a set, I really enjoyed the first Tarkir. That was a fantastic draft format, and creatively it was, you know, well done and very interesting. Doing the wedges as a set mechanic was also quite good, and I'm guessing that they're going to do kind of a lot of the same as the last set, but in their new, more powered up sort of style that they've been approaching the card design with. And so I have a lot of hope for it, but you know, the set could go awry. I think creatively it worked out really well, minus, you know, the weird Jace stuff and the loot stuff. I didn't really care for that, but you know, the story overall, in terms of what's going on Tarkir, dragons are appearing everywhere. I didn't like that Sarkhan was just, I don't know, his role in the story at the very end, and there are spoilers here, so if you're watching this, if you don't want to hear the spoilers, just, you know, mute me until you see me start playing, and I'll stop talking about it. But I felt like Sarkhan was just not used well. Like, he wanted to be the big dragon, and then he got to be the big dragon, and then he just dies because Ugin comes back and like annihilates him. And so that's what I feel like could have been improved. That, and you know, I didn't really care for Jace trying to unwind time and make everything right again by stealing Ugin's power. Like, you think that if he was really as smart as he could be, then here we go. Then he would have anticipated that he wouldn't have been ready for it, that kind of power, right? But yeah, that's where we are. All right, come on, last player. Let's get into this. Mifuruto. Sorry, I tried to say that too fast. What do we got? Demonic Junker at 4/3, Affinity for Artifacts. Each player destroys up to... yeah, I mean, Affinity for Artifacts vehicle that destroys something when it enters the battlefield is pretty good. I'd like to take this and get like a carrying cruiser next, so I can bring it back and blow stuff up again. Dredger's Insight is fun too. I like that. But I think starting with, you know, the black rare is fun. I have not played with this yet, I don't think. And I think it's as far as vehicles go, if I can just get the artifacts, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I think we're going to go for that. I did play blue black artifacts before, and it did not work that well for me, but you know. So here I could take Stock Up, which is really good, but I like Wretched Doll as a follow-up to Demonic Junker because it's a black and it's an artifact. I'm passing Siphon Fuel, Stock Up, and Earth Rumbler's pretty good, Pothole Mole's pretty good, but I don't want to go into a second color yet. We'll take the Wretched Doll here. And then, Broodheart Engine. That is an artifact. It is black. It is also a graveyard effect, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not missing much, like, in color. It's just a Deathless Pilot here. I could also take a Memory Guardian and instead shift to a more Affinity deck. You know what? Maybe this all kind of fits that a little bit better than this. So I'll go that way, and maybe I'll go back to the other way if that opens up for me. Okay, here there's not a lot of great options. I could take the Midnight Mangler as an option. Like, that kind of fits here and is a decent defensive body. I found it to be pretty good at defending. I could also take a Guidelight Pathmaker and like splash this, or splash, maybe splash blue. I don't know if that's splash blue. I think that this is just common enough that I can start with a Guidelight Pathmaker. If I can splash into it, that's great, because it's the top end anyways. Alright, I like Engine Rat. That's a nice defensive card at the start, and then, you know, I can eventually come back into it. I could also take the Dune Drifter as another, like, artifact that can get a artifact or creature back. That's also quite interesting to me. And it's like the same splash as the Pathmaker, right? So do I take that, or take the Engine Rat and just like hold down the fort early on? Yeah, I guess this fits more in with my theme, so let's do that. So far everything is an artifact as well. This can crew everything. I found that was kind of fun. it's either this. I'm not taking another guy like Pathmaker here, right? So I think we just take the black card. It's not amazing, but I think black is my center right now, and it will let me. It'll crew anything. That's what worked really well for one of my opponents who had that before in the black green deck. I don't know if I'll keep this, but we'll see. It's big and scary. All right, what do we have? Locust Spray is in color. Sellouts in color. Not really interested in the Velhard Bike. Tune-up is also a potential thing to get back from the artifact to the battlefield. In fact, getting like a Demonic Junker or Dune Drifter or you know, a guy like Pathmaker back is pretty good. Maybe a white black deck is more where I'm leaning towards now. So let's go that way. Mounted vehicles get plus. That's pretty good. I mean, I have a lot of vehicles. Okay, so maybe I'm a white and black deck. Memory Garden probably is not worth splashing in that sort of case. Do I want two of these? Do I? Like, or do I just take a starting column and like ramp? Let's take the starting column here. I don't think I want two Galley Pathmakers. That's a lot. Okay, we'll take this. White and black. Light Shield Parry, Wreck Remover. I think I want two Light Shield Parries. Creature or vehicle gets lifelink and indestructible. I guess that's a thing. But let's take the Wreck Remover here. As a 4-drop. For your quick welder, sure. That fits what I'm doing. Oh, they fixed the thing on that. Permanent has vigilance and speed. And caster for my graveyard. I guess that's okay. I don't know how much I like that, but that's okay. Here, if I have to choose, the Gastel Raider is probably the best 2-for-1. Tune-up could bring back one of my bigger black cards. Siphon Fuel is removal. And Broadcast Rambler is, you know, a big body in white that also plays with the artifact theme well. Do I take this? Do I take this? Siphon Fuel. There's a lot of options. I think I can pass this on the hopes that it'll come back around. But it's either the Gastel Raider. Let's take the Rambler. I feel like that's what my deck is trying to do. It's a lot more closer to what I'm trying to do. Wretched Doll is a pick here. Yeah, that's the pick. I would like the engine map, but again, like having a lot of artifacts is really good for what this deck is trying to do. What is this? Whenever a creature attacks saddled, get a non-land permanent card 3 and put it on the battlefield. Wow, that seems really strong. Is that worth playing in a deck that isn't really what this is? I can just take this and then Saddle 4. It's also just a 5-mana 5/5 with Ward 2. I think I'm supposed to take this because it fits my deck better. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to take this. I am the vehicles deck right now, so we can get another Guidelight Pathmaker. This is another artifact that's reasonable. That can come back frequently, especially if I have vehicles that are just sitting doing nothing because I don't have anything to crew them. I don't know if I want another Guidelight Pathmaker. I think there's a good chance this will come back because they kept coming back around. So that's probably the way to go. It's in color. I wouldn't mind the pilot, but yeah, I think this is fine. And then here, we can get the Nesting Bot. I like the Nesting Bot. Oh, I actually like the Quick Welder slightly better in this particular deck. Because this is much more aggressive a creature, and this is a discount to all of my mini artifacts. I need to get more 2s. I gotta stay off the 3s. I don't know if Calaxion is gonna stay in this one here. But yeah, I don't know. I might get there. Maybe this is a black-white artifact deck is something that's a potential here. I don't know if the Wreck Remover will stay in this, but hopefully I can get out of it. Yeah, that's a removal spell. I'll probably take that. Even over the Locust Spray, which is good, but I have been a little unimpressed by it as of late. Camera Launcher is fine. if I need something like that, but a removal spell like Collision Course shouldn't be ignored here. And Dune Drifter is not a 2 either. It's like, you know, somewhere up here. I want to be able to get something reasonable back with it. Leonin Surveyor is in color. It's probably the only one in color, so that's what we take. I don't know if this is going to stay in the deck, but we'll see. Okay, these are... Do I want another Surveyor? I think I want a Grim Javelineer or more, because that can help me punch through. Oh, it's a 3 mana card. Okay, let's take the Surveyor, just to make sure I have my 2s all there. We got the tune-up in the end. Ooh, do I take that, or do I take Ride's End, which is just straight removal? I already have a tune-up. Let's take the Ride's End here. And then we'll take the Interface Ace. That's a way to crew my things. I should have taken a dual land if I can. Well, we'll keep an eye out for one. Maybe we'll get one back. I don't love this, but I think it's definitely better than a vehicle that doesn't actually do anything. It's 3 mana though, but this is 5 mana, which is much worse. So yeah, we'll take the Daring Mechanic. It probably won't see play. I don't think that this will see play either. I'm probably certainly taking that over this. So yeah, I'm probably gonna kick out this Spot Cycle Scouter. I'm probably gonna kick out. I don't think the Daring Mechanic is really worth it. Or 3 mana 3/3 is reasonable, and it does put counters on my vehicles. I guess that's something, but it only works on mounts and vehicles. It doesn't work on just anything. So what is this? The Lacuran Armory. This lets me ride vehicles. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that that's good enough, but maybe. And or that's in color. I guess getting that back is a reasonable sign. So her, I think. Okay, this is a 3 mana 3/2 or 2 mana 3/2. I can sacrifice something else, and whenever other non-token creature I get a zombie. That's probably good enough value that even if it doesn't fit in my general plan, that it's worth taking. I want the Dismal Backwater back. The Maximum Overdrive wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, Unstoppable Plan is not what I want. I mean, it's cool, but it's not really what I want. Marshall's Path Cruiser, maybe? Yeah. We'll start with the Zahur, because it's on color. Grim Bauble is a good removal spell. I could also take this. I mean, I have a ton of artifacts in my deck, right? I think Grim Bauble might actually play with my deck better, right? We have 13 artifacts. Voyager Quick Welder does reduce the cost quite a bit, though. Maybe we can see if it comes back around. I don't think it will, but... I have another Zahur. I guess I take that. I am passing Siphon Fuel, but this is so strong. Even though it's a legendary, it's probably not going to last very long if I take it. Okay. Nesting Bot is probably the closest thing to what my deck is trying to do, because it's at least a an artifact. And yeah, I don't want to take a non-off-color card. Yeah, we'll take the Nesting Bot. Okay, we'll start making some cuts while we wait. So Oil Gouger is not really what my deck is trying to do. I don't know if this Armory is going to make it. I think the starting column can probably get cut here. We've got enough other cost reduction cards like the Voyager Quick Welder. Now we have lots of 3s. So we are more interested in lots of 2s, I should say. I guess I could take another Leonin Surveyor. What is this? Activate abilities. This cares about exhaust. We're not really the exhaust deck, so that's not what we're doing. Scrap Compactor's not it. Yeah, I guess we'll take a Surveyor. I'm not gonna play these, right? Probably gonna cut them more than play them. Here nothing is in color, so I'm just gonna take the rare because I'm not playing the Sarcophagus, right? I doubt it. I'd rather play the Surveyor over the Sarcophagus. So yeah, I think I just take the rare. Just rare. Oh, I could have taken the black-blue card. That's probably what I should have taken. That was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. I should take the black-blue card. Try to find a way to splash it in, because it's quite strong. Let's see. I guess I can take the Mutant Surveyor to charge up the 3s. Like, this isn't what I'm trying to do, right? A 2 mana 2/3 with lifelink. Eventually gets outclassed and doesn't really do much. This also gets outclassed, so yeah, Mutant Surveyor. That can scale, so I like that. I'm not really interested in the Gravestalker. I guess I could take the Disciple. Nothing here is really what I want. So yeah, I'm not playing this, right? Giving a vehicle. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna play it. It's not. It's just gonna. Maximum Overdrive is a good trick. Actually, Dismal Backwater. Look, Maximum Overdrive is a good trick, but I really need to be able to splash the Guidelight Path Maker. Oh, we got the Voyager Quick Roller back. I think I take that over the Marshall's Path Cruiser because it just crewing for 5 is not easy to do. The Quick Roller is a good 3 that can really shore up the ground or shore up the curve here. Do I want this? I don't think I want this. I'll take it because it's in color, but I'm not going to play it. Then Skybox Ferry, not playing that. Scooter, not playing that. Okay. So we're splashing for a single Guidelight Pathmaker. Somebody else is definitely in the artifact deck because the other one didn't come around as I expected it to. But I think that this is reasonable. We have some removal here. We have the Ride's End. We have the Grimbauble. I'm going to make some cuts here. So light wheel enhancements is probably not what we're doing. Enhance a creature or a vehicle. How many vehicles do I have? I have 4 vehicles. It's not a lot. Tune-up can get back artifact, any artifact, and I have a lot of those to get back. Getting back these are obviously the best, but even a Rambler is reasonable. I can sacrifice an artifact or creature to get that back. I don't know if the Wreck Remover is going to stay in this one. I guess exiling things passively is not the worst thing in the world, and I can cycle it if I want to. This Alacrian Armory is probably not going to stick in this one, right? Yeah, I don't know. Giving my things just a little bit of a toughness boost is not really what I'm interested in here. I don't think that Light Shield Parry is really what I'm going to be doing here. I mean, it's 2 mana, but it doesn't have any other effect except power and toughness. We'll cut that. Let's see. This powers up my vehicles. I don't have a ton of vehicles, but it does power up the handful that I have, so that's a thing. I could put in more vehicles, maybe, and cut, like... I don't think I put in more vehicles, though. I think I can cut this light wheel enhancements. It just doesn't seem... I mean, it does power up my things so that they can punch through, maybe, but... And I can keep getting it back. But I don't know that that's quite what I want here. And I have to make sure I have enough creatures to crew the vehicles that I have in the deck, right? So there's that too. I don't want the Oil Gorger. I don't want any of these. So I have to make one more cut. And I think 17 lands is about right for what this deck is trying to do. So that's fine. Do I want 2 islands or just 1 for this Pathmaker? That's a good question. Stingbot, Collision Course. Do I want this creature? I guess it accrues and melts and tap and then blocks. I don't love these Leonid Surveyors, but I think I'm gonna have to keep them just because their bodies. But yeah, I'm not a fan of those. Do I trade one of them maybe for the Lotus Guard Disciple? Because I'm not really doing the speed thing. This gives me some kind of effect, and it can fly over if I'm in a situation where that's gonna matter. Probably better than the Surveyor here. That's my guess in terms of creatures. Yeah, I'm not really interested in this flyer, right? I think there's a lot of stuff that has reach that makes the flyers less good, but I don't have a ton more artifacts, right? So it's just the Alacrian Armory, which is not what I'm trying to do here. I got 14 artifacts, that's plenty in the deck. Okay, so now we gotta make one more cut. And it might be the Surveyor. Because it's just not... It's doing so little in this deck. Right? How many payoffs do I have for max speed? Just the other Surveyor, right? which isn't much. But I do need bodies, and I want to make sure that I'm not cutting. Well, I have 16 creatures. Okay, maybe I cut the second surveyor. Now I only have one, the mutant surveyor, but this one scales, which is why I like it. Then I have reasonable grouping of all the other cards, so I think that this is it. We are playing a black and white artifacts deck, splashing blue for the yeah, we can keep that for the Guidelight Pathmaker, which I'm not 100% sold on that. 7, 3, 8. Yeah, let's try it. I think it's worth trying. Let's see if we can get there. So it's a black and white artifacts deck. Yet another one. I wish I'd gotten some of the Pack Doll Terrors, but I guess that's the other. Maybe that's the other artifacts drafter at the table grabbing those. I don't think there's two though. I think we weren't like the whole set here. All right, what do we got? We're up against Raincoat, wearing Frodo and Sam. Oh, I do not like that I don't have black mana, but I think that this is okay. It's a little slow. I would have preferred to have some 2-drops in here. Or, you know, swamp instead of 4 planes, but I feel like I can't turn down. Well, I got the swamp. I can't turn down this, right? Playing this into the Indomitables, alright. Okay. Quick Welder. Oh, we could actually play the Rambler. That's not a bad one. Okay. Good for them. Yeah, yeah. Smashing. Okay. We'll play this. I think we play the Rambler because it's probably the better payoff here. We'll swing with this. We'll keep this, and then we'll yeah, we'll play this, and then we can crew that to block if we need to. Gonti. Oh, that's annoying. Now they're gonna start stealing my stuff with their flyer. That's annoying. No blocks. Well, I'm getting annoyed. Okay. I guess we're gonna smash on the ground, right? Let's go ahead and crew this. I mean, I'm not. And then it gets lifelink and indestructible. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that too. Give you the stuff, then go and smash. They're not gonna block it. Yeah, that seems fine. The turn. They get their 5th mana, then they're gonna be able to pump the engineer, which doesn't feel good. Yeah, they can do it. I think they do it too. They might as well just keep. There's that Pact Altair, such a good card. Wish I had it. Now it doesn't even matter. That's annoying. They're gonna shoot my flyer. Makes sense. Yeah, nice. I don't know. It's gonna be an uphill battle for me to win this one. They definitely have the better artifact deck. And now I'm just on the defense. Unfortunately, my opponent's getting card advantage by stealing my stuff. How long do they get it? As long as it, yeah, they get it forever. And I am getting all sorts of beaten down here, in all the ways that I don't want to get beaten down. So we'll play this, and I can play the Wreck Remover. Yeah, I'm not going to exile anything. Yeah, I'm just on the defense. This probably means I'm going to lose. I'm going to need something a little bit better. Yeah, better than this for sure. Okay, that's not amazing, but it's something, I guess, at this point. At least this can be a pumpable threat. But I'm just going to lose, like, to all of this stuff at this rate here. Or the Skystreak Engineer just chipping in. Yeah. And the infinite card advantage they're getting from Gonti. Like, I need Gonti gone. And, I mean, they might have my removal here at this point. So, I'm probably like, what? 2% to win right now? That's what I would guess. Like, having the card advantage engine of the Night Minister, the Pactol Terror to cast all my artifacts. Nice. Yeah, they took the thing. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna grip this with this, so I'll have a big blocker. Fortunately, that's gonna grow big. I need to kill that and Gonti. I think Gonti is still more important. Interface Ace can block. Okay, we'll play this. I can't reasonably attack, but I think I'm still gonna swing in with the Wickerfolk Indomitable here. Because if I'm not attacking, I'm not doing anything, right? So if you let that through, at least I climb. Okay. With the Interface Ace as a blocker. And mostly as an alternative way to crew the Broadcast Rambler. But I'm going to lose in short order if I can't deal with the Gonti, really. Because they're just drawing all my cards right now, which is really bad for me. Yeah, they took the other really good card. Yeah. 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 Just getting the engine going. It should have been my engine, too. Yeah, it's Gonti. I think if it weren't for the Gonti, this might actually be a fight, but what are the odds that I'm going to be able to beat this sort of setup here? This is just ridiculous, right? And they're going to be able to copy? Holy moly. Yikes. I'm now like probably 1.01% chance for winning. Yeah, I think 0.01 seems fine. Yeah. No doubt that they see this. They're going to get the card advantage again, which I don't want to chump with this thing because I don't have a lot of blockers. And they have all this stuff, including most of my cards at this point. And nothing in their graveyard. Have you noticed that? Like, nothing is in their graveyard, which means that I mean, I guess I can bring something back, but these are not the things I want to bring back. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crew this with this. I'm going to send this in and trade it for something that they have. Go to combat. And then I'll bring it back with tune up. I think that's all I got here. Sure. Let's trade. You're going to trade my thing for the Rambler. That's great, actually. I'm okay with this because now I can tune up and bring back the other thing, which is the Demonic Junker, which will shoot the Gonti. And that will at least get rid of their I want to blow up something of my own. Not really. This makes it so I can't crew that though as at 2 with anything but the interface ace, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna blow up the one. It's fine. I'll take it. Okay. They still have a ton more cards than me, so I'm definitely on the losing end here, but I'm on the less losing end, which is something. Oh, it's also a creature permanently. Oh, that's good. Okay. So we'll play this so I can pump more if I need to. And we'll just kind of hold here. Like, I have options for trading Unfortunately, that Guidelight Pathmaker is definitely wrecking me here. If they attack with it, then I am gonna block it in order to get rid of it. Oh shoot! Okay. Nice. I mean, they got their Gonti back, so we are losing this fight here. The only hope I had was to keep that thing in the graveyard, and they got it back. In addition to like draining me like to all ends here. Oh, they even got another thing back. Yeah, we're losing this one. They definitely have it. They're also we're playing a mirror deck, but their deck has definitely more power than mine. If there's some way for me to throw my Demonic Junker in the path of their attack, then maybe, just maybe. Even then, I can't get it back, right? So, yeah, I don't see a way through this. I think I'm just losing in the air slowly. Well, and to card advantage because my opponent has stolen so many of my cards at this point. Ugh, gross, disgusting, disgusting. It's just a swamp. Well. At least I know that I can pump this Mutant Surveyor 4 times to make it a 5, a 6, 7. So that can like block anything. But eventually they're just gonna outclass me. And yeah. And look at all the stuff that they have. Like, how am I supposed to defeat this? I need a way to deal with the Sky Streak Engineer is what I need. They got so much mana. And on cards. They have all the cards, all the mana. The better weapons here. And look at this now. Double Aether Siphons. Ugh, I'm losing in every single way. They're gonna deck me at this point. Sure. Yeah. Drain, deck. Hit me with the Haunted Hellride. Yep. This is like what my last deck was supposed to be doing. But it's being done to me. Feels bad, man. And they just need to attack me in the air. That's it. What is the deal with attacking with that? Oh, okay. So that gets the death touch. Sure. Okay, I'll trade this for Folk Indomitable for that. I'm losing one way or another, so I might as well like try to slow this down a little bit. Alright, I mean, that's not great, but this is what we're doing here. So, play this. Yeah, we've lost. Yeah, good game. There's no way we're going to win this. I'm going to just cast the thing, sack the thing, and then die. Alright, it's over. My opponent had just had stronger cards, and the Gonti gave them way too much card advantage for me to get out of. Including my deck was synergistic with theirs, so that when they were stealing my cards, they took the 2 biggest payoffs in my entire deck and just punched my face with them. You know, like, how are you supposed to beat that? I'm not beating that. Like, it's not like I have the best deck either. This is like mediocre, or slightly less than mediocre, blue-black, or white-black splashing blue artifacts deck, right? Against somebody that just had like the better version of my deck. Okay, we're being matched down against Doctor Strange, who is the Virtuous. Okay. I mean, I have my main colors. I don't love this start, but I can play it. If I just draw one more land, then I can cast these 2. That's something. Wish this gave +1/+1 to artifact creatures too, but here we are. That's if I draw, you know. I don't think I necessarily will, but if I draw, I have removal as well. So, you know, this is a slightly better position for me. A great position for me, but a better position. Just draw lands. I just need lands for the next like 3 turns. That's not a land. Okay. That's not a land. Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing this. I did not want to be doing this, but it is what I'm doing. Lands. Lands, please. All land. Any of my lands. I can quick welder into the rest, into at least 2 more things. Okay. There. Alright. So we will quick weld. That'll block the falter. And then I can Indomitable if I need to. If I draw another land, then I can Rambler. Okay, they did not attack, so that's plus. Okay, we'll play the Rambler then. And then we'll attack with the Quick Welder. I still have the 5/4, so on the ground, and then the 1/1 in the air. Okay, that looks like they're maybe also in an artifact deck based on this. Oh, okay. I mean that's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's fine. I hold Collision Course myself. Maybe just play the Indomitable. This gives something plus, but that's not what I want to give plus. Yeah, okay. We'll just take the Indomitable. That's a decent beefy body. I'm not gonna attack, though. Yeah, I think I attack. I just hold off the attacks. I can Collision Course things if I need to, so. Okay, they got the mana. They can play their Gradlight Pathmaker. No, they don't. Okay. In this case, I think I want to just do this and punch with the Indomitable. Get a little bit of like movement here. Swing. I wonder what they're waiting for. I think they might have a Wrath, actually. That's probably what they're waiting for. So I'm just going to hold on playing anything else. We'll Grim Bobble at the end of their turn. My guess is Wrath. Okay, that's not a Wrath. So this ability... Yeah. I guess I should have cracked the bobble when I had the chance. Alright. Do I shoot this guy so I can just swing? I think so. That lets my flyers through. Okay. Swing with you and you. I think we play the captain. Oh, wait, I forgot. They might have a Wrath. That was my mistake. Okay, Daring Mechanic is not a Wrath, so I don't feel too bad now. The doll is pretty good here. We're going to swing again in the air. Hold the ground. We'll play the doll, because if I can start cracking this, or surveilling with this. My opponent has a giant... Oh, they were just mana screwed, wasn't it? So the guy like Riptide Gearhulk, okay. What are they putting away? Oh, okay. That's fine. Let's crack this. I can't block anything on the ground. Ooh, so here. I want to keep this. Okay. I don't need any more blue mana, so we'll bottom that. But swinging with this and then getting into the air is pretty good. Because that'll start the run here, and then I can sack another creature to surveil at any point. So if I get put in a tight spot, that's not the worst. So they must have had a bunch of expensive cards. I guess that's what it was. Hull Drifter. Yikes. Okay. Yep. That's refilling their hand. That's a good card. That's how they block. Okay. They have removal further out here. That's not it. Okay. They're gonna call us out here. When they should be calling out Wretched. Yeah, they should be calling out Wretched Doll is the one that they should actually call out, but okay. Let's surveil. Need to find some sort of ways to deal with their flyers. Do I really want another Wretched Doll? At this point, I don't think I do. Okay. Go to my turn. Ride's End. This will remove a vehicle, right? It's instant speed. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go. I think we just have to get rid of the chariot. Or do I get rid of this and just start swinging? Maybe get rid of this and start swinging. Okay. Because that's holding the ground. If I get rid of this, I can attack with my X3s. Yeah, sure. And they can't get this back through any nefarious means. And then we can just swing, right? Swing with you. Probably just you. Trading this for a Canyon Vaulter or whatever is okay. Like, they're gonna trade, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I have a Wretched Doll that's gonna be doing a thing. Okay. Yeah, they can just shoot a thing. Okay, what are they gonna take? Is that here? Okay, so do I sack it? I think I do. Okay. This costs 2 to do, so let's sack this. I'll get to surveil. This cruise for 3. That's annoying. I don't want a swamp. Okay, the Junker will blow up the flyer, and then I'll be able to keep swinging. So that's probably the way to go. Do I want to blow up anything of my own? I don't think so. Okay. Alright. Oh, destroy up to 1 creature. Alright, well, we'll just blow up the mechanic then. Is that good enough? That's probably enough here. Yeah, I mean, if I knew that was coming, I would have just let them take the possession engine, but this is where we are. If a creature you control is destroyed this way, I think we were going to sack this and then bring this back, right? I think that's reasonable here. The Junker's not going to be punching through this 5/5. So I might as well have the creature that's a creature all the time, instead of just a creature that's a creature some of the time. Okay. No attacks. But now they only have... well, they have this, so they can blow up anything. Which is kind of annoying, but such is life. Okay, that's just another non-creature. Do they have another creature? Because they can make the possession engine fly, or block, but I have a lot of ground. Okay, they still can only hit 2 things, right? So if I swing with the whole team... right, if I swing with the whole team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they can block 2 of them. So they'll block the 4 and 1 of the 3s, and I'll get through with all of these, right? So yeah, I think I play this and I swing. think this is too much damage. They can't block enough stuff, so I get the win. I think they needed to keep their scrap compactor up and shoot one of my things, instead of playing more vehicles that don't actually save them. It's close though. They were mounting a defense. They just had too many vehicles in their deck. Or they just drew too many vehicles versus their creatures. I'm not sure which one it actually was. I'll take the window, and I ranked up to silver, so that feels good. Yay. Alright, well, I finished my quest, so that's good. Oh, not store. Let's see which quest I finished. Yeah. Oh, we got even more money. That's great for winning, so yeah, that feels good. We're going to open some packs, and we'll call it a night here. Let's see. Our Duskmourn pack gets us these cards. That is Unstoppable. Yeah, that's a pick. This thing is... I've said it before when I've opened it, but this thing is bonkers. Like, it just keeps coming back. It can have your opponent's life. Your opponent is forced to basically trade with something at some point to not let this kill, to just do a huge pile of damage, and then it'll just come back. Like, that's easily the first pick in this pack. Alright, foundations. Let's see what we got here. We have Flamewake Phoenix. I don't know. Like a 2-mana card that keeps coming back is good. But isn't Burst Lightning just better? I think Burst Lightning is just better than the Flamewake Phoenix, which is a rare. And I want it, but I think I'm supposed to take this. Especially because it's also double red. It really commits you to red. And Burst Lightning just... You don't even need to commit that much to red, right? You can splash it. So that's the pick there. Second Foundations pack gets us all of this stuff here. Coma. I'll take Coma. Look, there are lots of reasonable cards here. Wow, I never opened a Treetop Snare Spinner before. This is actually better than I expected it to be. But yeah, if I had to choose any one of these, like Felling Blow I think is a reasonable pick as well. And I guess Bushwhack's okay. Healer's Hawk can be pretty good in this format, but this is just such a beating. If you can play this, like, you mostly win. I lost with it once, but you mostly win. So that's a pick for me. Alright, Aetherdrift. We'll open one pack from here. Alright, what do we have here? Demonic Junker. I took it before, and I'd take it again, just because this thing, like, is a 2 for 1.5-ish, right? Like, and that's pretty good. Elvish Refueler, I think, is probably actually the stronger pick between them, because it only costs 3 mana. It can pump things with... It can pump itself turn after turn and let you get all your other exhaust things, getting more value, so that's really good. Run Over, I think, is also a really good card here. Between these three, which are all the picks, because white, you don't want to start with white, unless it's like a real bomb. So it's between all three of these, and I think I'd still take the rare first, but if you told me you took one of these two, I wouldn't say that that was a bad pick either. So that's going to be it for me. Let me know what you thought about the draft of the games in the comments below. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my streams, you can hit subscribe. This is Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.